What's up, YouTube? You already know it's your boy Sticks, and we're going back in the mix. Hey, check this out. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, on this channel, I talk about everything crime related. Sometimes I'll tell you my lockup stories. Most of the time I'm doing reaction videos. And today, that's what I got for you. Another crazy reaction video. But check this out. If you are new to this channel, I got over 220 videos on this channel. A lot of those videos are my personal stories growing up, what led me to getting locked up, things like that. If it sounds like something you're interested in, go watch the videos and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. With that being said, let's get inside this video and see what's going on for real.
2010, Tony Carleo, who'd become known as the Biker Bandit, set his sights on the Bellagio Hotel and Casino. 5 days prior, Tony had successfully robbed another casino, the Suncoast. He'd held up the poker room and had made it out with $19,000 in cash. It was his first casino robbery, and he intended to carry forward the momentum he had built.
I find it crazy that somebody can rob a casino and just get out of there. You would think that with all that money that they have, that they would have like security everywhere. You know, there's high rollers coming in there, people carrying around a lot of cash, and I mean, it just seems like prime pickings for somebody that want to hit a lick. And especially if you could just rob the place and successfully make it out of there. I don't know.
Wearing dark overalls, gloves, and a motorcycle helmet, Tony walked towards the Bellagio with a gun hidden in his right pocket. He casually exchanged waves with an elderly security guard as he walked through the entrance. Although the casino was quiet in the early hours, he knew his presence would quickly raise the alarm. Tony went straight for a high-limit craps table and pulled out his gun. In front of him lay chips worth millions of dollars. Tony threw handfuls of chips into a backpack as fast as he could before he fled from the casino to his motorcycle outside. Speeding away from the crime scene, Tony has successfully made off with $1.5 million in his backpack. Tony returned to the casino regularly.
You see what I'm saying? Look at this video. There is no security nowhere in sight. I don't care if it's early morning or not. You would think that at least at the exits and entryways and stuff like that, that they're going to have armed guards. This is Vegas, where everything goes down.
To convert his stolen chips into cash he could use. Posing as a regular player, he would sneak the stolen chips into his stack at the games he joined. The first time he did this was the day after the robbery, and at one point, he even joined the same craps table that he had robbed. He cashed out successfully.
Hold on, so he robs this casino, gets over $1 million in chips. Now, those chips are probably only good for that casino, right? So he's got to find a way to be able to spin these chips. And his idea is to sneak them into his other chips and start playing at the same table that he had previously robbed. I don't know, it just seems like this guy was asking to be caught. I don't know what you could have did with the chips. I don't know if you could sell them. I don't know what you could do after that. I mean, you robbed a casino for poker chips, basically. I mean, it's not cash. So, you got to figure out something. But I just can't believe he was ballsy enough to take the same chips to the same table and gamble.
Multiple times. With his newfound fortune, Tony began to live the high life, indulging in everything Vegas had to offer. Meanwhile, detectives looking into the high-profile case were coming up with no leads. That was until Tony was flagged by the Bellagio's computer systems. Over $1 million of the chips Tony had stolen were $25 chips, known as cranberries, due to their color. Players capable of holding these chips have a history of playing the highest of stakes at the casino, and the Bellagio have digital records of these high rollers. On these...
Wow, so the chips he stole wasn't even like the circulation chips that they give to everybody. more than likely, if you have these chips, you're a high roller. And the casinos know exactly who you are because they keep track of who wins what, who comes in and out of there. It's all a big hustle. And the house always wins, and they know that. So, trust me, they know who you are if you're winning. And they're talking millions of dollars, $1 million or something like that. So, of course, the casino is going to be keeping an eye on you. They pay all that money for the surveillance cameras to where they can't even hire armed security guards, I guess.
Records, the name Tony Carleo was nowhere to be found. This drew suspicions from the casino, and Tony's name was passed over to the police investigation. However, even with this information, the authorities still didn't have any evidence that Tony had committed the heist. That was until Tony's greed got the better of him. He had begun posting on a poker forum online in an attempt to find local players who would pay him smaller denomination chips for his cranberries. He provided one user of the forum proof that he held the cranberries he claimed to have. And out of...
Wow. So the casino was already suspicious of him having these chips, right? And not really being a high roller with his name on the list. So this guy goes onto the internet and starts trying to sell the chips for less money. Over $1 million he took. You gotta, they're gonna be looking for that. You didn't just steal $50 or something and run out. We're talking over $1 million. They're going to be watching every single thing that pops up like that. And here he is on the internet trying to sell the chips, and not only sell them, but he's sending people proof that he has these stolen chips. That's why there's a show made Dumbest Criminals. Because of people just like this guy. That's why that show exists. It's crazy.
Pride supplied evidence that he was the infamous biker bandit. The user forwarded this information to the authorities. Now, evidence was beginning to stack up against Tony. An undercover police officer working on the investigation soon befriended him, and the two worked out deals for Tony's chips. Then, one day after the cash had exchanged hands, the undercover officer walked off without a word. 6 police officers appeared, surprising Tony and giving him no opportunity for escape. They forced him to the ground and handcuffed him. Just 7 weeks after pulling off the heist, Tony was arrested and paraded out the doors of the Bellagio. He was sentenced to 9 years in prison for his crimes. He reportedly regrets not being able to pull the heist off just as much as he regrets committing it.
Wow, man, this guy is absolutely crazy. I mean, he was smart enough to actually pull off these robberies. The first one for $19,000 in cash, and that's a good little lick. That's cash. Boom, you're gone. But the second one was the biggest one in over $1 million, but it's in chips. So, I don't know. I would have been trying to get rid of them too. But you can't go on the internet and then just start proving that you have these stolen chips, and then he winds up selling them to the undercover police officers who built a case against him. It's just crazy. And then what they say, he only got 9 years for everything. His only regret was not being able to pull off the heist. If you ask me, he should probably never try doing this again, just for the simple fact he can hit the lick, but he's not smart enough to not get caught. In the end, everybody wants to know, they want to talk about what they did. Oh, I did this, I did that. And this guy's online proving that he's got the poker chips. Absolutely crazy. But that's it. Look, on these type of videos, I'm not going to react to the whole video because I want you guys to go watch the original videos. If I pick somebody's video and react to it, it's because I like that content, I like that channel or whatever. And as soon as I learn how, I'm going to start putting the links in the description to the original videos so you could go watch the whole thing. But I don't think it's right for me to react to their whole video, is what I'm saying. And with that being said, hey, until next time, hold your head, stay out of lockup.